Hello everybody, how are we today? It's Lori from Fluid Acrylics by Art Lore. I'm so happy that you're here, and if you're new, cheers to you. Today I am going to use up the palette from Whispers of Spring, I think it is. Anywho, it was a gorgeous palette. But you know, I want to do a deconstructed bloom today because I went to Bloomfest with Karen and a gazillion other women, like I've said before, and I had a complete ball. You owe it to yourself to do a Bloomfest if she ever does another one, which I'm sure she will, because it was just so much fun. We had a ball. But anyway, I added in one extra color because I thought with the deconstructed bloom, it just needed a little bit more oomph and a little bit more depth. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do a 16 by 20 deep edge, and we are going to lay down our colors. I'll let you know what they are as I go, and have a swig-a-rooney, and off we go. I'll get you down, and of course, let's make a mess. I'll get you down to the canvas. Alrighty, so here we are. I've got my PPG Multi-Pro down today, and it's wonderful. It's nice and thick and creamy and rich. I barely see any little bubbles in there, so I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, so first up, TLP, and oh my goodness, look at that color. It is absolutely gorgeous. Pumpkin pie. This is the second time I've used it, so pretty excited about this color. It is so beautiful. We're just going to put a fair amount down right there because I really want to see that color. Absolutely gorgeous color. This is Golden's Iridescent Gold Fine, and we'll lay a nice portion of that as well. You know me and gold. And we'll just do just a scant more. There we go. Oh, I got more left over still. I thought I would use all this up today, but I'm not. I'm gonna grab a cloth here. And okay, so I added in, those two colors were in the other video. And I'm adding in Prussian blue. I'm not going to add in a whole lot, but I am going to add in a drizzle, and because I just felt that it could just use just a little bit of depth. So there we go. And then this one here is Hammerhead, a TLP. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to be so pretty. Next to that Prussian blue, and that Prussian blue was Liquitex. And then we have Liquitex Naples Yellow. And I left this full strength. Sometimes I dilute it a little bit with white so that I get a softer yellow, but I definitely want to see some of this yellow in there today. All right, I didn't use a whole lot in the other video of the yellow, and I wish I would have used a little bit more. So today I added a good fair amount. Let me get my little step stool here. Okay, so now 3 to 1, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I didn't measure, and it was really thick, so I threw in some more Floetrol, so it's either 3 or 4 to 1-ish. But I really like this consistency for my cell activator, and it's pretty thin. I mean, it's still creamy, but it's nice and thin. It's just disappearing. You know, it's leaving not really a mound. It's just leaving an entry mark for where the paint is flowing into the cell activator. So it's not really leaving a mound at all, but it's still extremely creamy. So, all right, here we go. And you know the drill, high fan, cool air. Oh yes, I got my beautiful halo, so I'm happy about that. Okay, off we go. That is really pretty. I think I'm going to have to do a bloom now with these colors because that's really pretty. I'm so glad that I added in the Prussian blue. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, but I do want to take a little bit of that black out of there. I may have put a little bit too much cell activator, but that's okay. We got our nifty tool here. Oh, that was a good one. I'll fix that. Cells are looking great. Let's see here. It's pretty thin in the center. Oh, it's so pretty. Love, love this color palette. All right, I just want to do that. I want to take a peek and see what I like and what I don't like. I like all of it. That's the scary part. This part here, I think I'm going to put some gloves on though. Because I don't know, my hands slip when they get real painty. All right, I'm going to turn that stick out of my way. I've got pins on the bottom here. Okay, okay, this is not the greatest. I'm loving this. I just wanted to look at it from this perspective. So in all fairness, I think I'm going to turn it back around the other way. So we're going to go, let's see, how do I want to do this? I want the stick here. So I want this here. Okay, duh. Okay, here we go. We are going to, you know what I'm going to do? Can you tell I've had a lot of coffee? Holy cow. I need to like back off just a teeny bit. I'm going to just pull you out a little bit. There you go. That way then you can see me a little bit better when I'm doing some tipping and turning. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go this direction. And then I'm going to go in this direction here. I'm just going to tip it a little bit. I'm going to bring it down my way. And then I'm going to pull back, and I just want to see what we have. I'm going to bring the weight back to the center. Let's take a peek. All right, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay. We're going to move a little bit, and then we're going to just pause it for just a second. I'm going to bring it my way, and we're going to take a little peek at it again and just see where the balance is. Just kind of moving it around, stretching things out just a teeny bit. Okay, let's take a peek. I likey. Okay, I think I'm going to give it just a tiny little spin. Just want to see what happens. And then we're going to tip some more. I may have to add a little bit more paint there. Nothing really spectacular is coming off in terms of paint. All right, let's take a peek. Ooh, that's really pretty. That is fun. Okay, so let's do this. Where's my gallon? All right, we just want to ensure that we get every single piece of beauty saved as possible without losing all the prettiness. Okay, that's looking pretty good over there. I could do a scant right here. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay. I think what I want to do is I'm going to bring it down, and we are going to head over here. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more, and then I'm going to head for that corner. I'm going to bring it all the way over there, and then we're going to bring it back. Let's go off the table there. There we go. All right, I'm going to bring it back my way. That's where we want it. Okay, let's bring it to that corner now. Almost there. There we go. All righty. I know you can't see, and I'm so sorry, but I really want to keep this curve in there. All right, let me just take a peek here and see what we have. Turn it this way. All right. Ooh, that's looking good. These pins are driving me crazy because this is a small canvas. So I think I'm going to take one out. And then one over there. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take them all out. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. I think what I'd like to do is take it down. Down, down, down. And then I'm going to just tip it just a scant over there. And then we're going to spin. I just wanted to get that movement. All right, let's spin this. Okay. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to gather up just some of this, and I'm just going to put it right there, and that will just ensure that to come off a little bit. There we go. Okay, oh, this is looking really cool, really fun, very different. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna spin. Grab my board here, just in case. There's a little fleck here or two coming off. That corner is finally moving a little bit. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, that's cool. Really cool. Let's see here. I think, wow, that's really got a grip. Okay, we're just going to do this. We're going to bring it over this direction. It's a little bit off too much to the one side, and I'm just going to let gravity take its course there and pull some of that off and stretch it out just a little bit. And that way it'll come right off the corner. Yep, it's coming, coming, coming. Almost there from what I can see. And we are moving in the right direction. Yep, I can see things coming. Just a little bit more. Okay. All right. Let's do this again. I've got a little tiny bit on that one corner to come off. Alrighty. I think I actually, I think I'd like to lift it this way just a little bit and bring that down just a little bit if we can get the paint to move. I think I'd like to stretch it out in that direction just a bit. And pull some of that down just a little bit. And then we're going to take a look at the composition and see if I need to move it over a little bit. It might be too centered, I don't know. Okay, I do see it moving a little tiny bit. All right, let's take a peek here. Yep. Yeah, that's good. I'm so happy though that I did put the Prussian blue in there. It's really pretty. And that pumpkin pie, yeah, it created so many different tones. It's got like a peach, and then it goes to a coral, then it goes to a cinnamon. Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, I think this is done. There's a couple little white dots that I need to fix, but I think that's okay. I want to just look at one more thing here. I think I'm just going to spin it one more time and see if I can just get that one. There's one little section on the bottom that kind of bugs me. And so I'll spin it and see if it comes off or moves anyway. And then we're going to take a peek in the center and see what we have. Whoop, missed. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is really cool. It reminds me of a flame underwater, if you will. I don't know. It just reminds me of a flame going up underwater with the coral. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let's just take a peek. Oh, that's good. Really good. All right, so let me take it down. I'm going to show you the wet results, and then when this dries, I'll come back and show you the dry results. It's pretty fun. Okay, let me take you down. Okay, here we are. Oops, I went the wrong direction. Let's go this way. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's really pretty. Prussian blue really made it. Helped a lot. And you know what's really fun? Oh, it's up at the top. I'll show you. Oh, even right here in the center. You know, it kind of reminds me of the eye of the storm. Look at the yellow and the blue made green. So that was kind of cool. Added some green in there. Lots and lots of movement. Beautiful movement. That pumpkin pie. There's some coral, and then the true strength of the pumpkin pie. Kind of a peachy coral. Here's some more green up with the Prussian blue and the yellow. There's some really light peachy tones from the pumpkin pie, and beautiful, beautiful shimmer. You can see the shimmer there. There's a cute little blue cell all by itself. There we have it. More cells. That's just really smoky and watercolory. It's really, really pretty. Then we work ourselves around to the bottom. I'm kind of thinking of orientating it in this, like that, because it just looks like the eye of the storm. I think that might be kind of cool. All right, we'll be back in a flash with the dry results. We'll see you in 2 ticks. All right, here we are. It dried so beautiful. I just love it. The colors are just so gorgeous. And the blue and yellow that made the green, it stayed. It did not get lost as it dried. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's take you in a little bit closer. I'm gonna try this without, no, I did it, yay. Okay, there we are. There's the center. Really, really pretty. Very, lots of movement, and I'm super excited about the movement. It truly does look like the eye of a storm. Beautiful cells, lots of striations and lacing, gorgeous color patterns. The pumpkin pie is absolutely beautiful. And what I was so happy with is that right here where I did hit the pillow, I was going to kind of pour some of that off a little bit more, but the paint was moving very slow and I didn't want to lose my composition, and I felt like if I brought it over the edge and got rid of that white, I wouldn't be able to bring it back and get it off center. I wanted that eye of the storm per se to be off center, but that pumpkin pie incorporated in with the pillow, and it created a really light, soft peach. So that's really pretty. And this looks very watercolored down there. It's really pretty. I'm super happy with it. So this was my attestment to learning from Bloomfest. And I really feel like I'm on my way of learning how to create some more beautiful deconstructed blooms. So there you have it. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Like and share and click on that bell. And thank you all for letting me in your home today. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Have a great day, and until that next canvas, bye-bye.